Hello, hello, welcome Scorpio. How are you? I'm looking forward to your reading. I just delivered Pisces and Cancer, so you're my last water sign, and it's been doing pretty good. We're for the water signs. We're all pumped up for this full moon in Pisces. Actually, it's the first Pisces full moon in 17. It'll be the last one. It's the only one and only. So I just know that we kind of all water family. So I really am kind of encouraging all of you, well, all people can embrace the magic of the moon, but especially as water signs, yes, we really should embrace it. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and actually, for Pisces, the trump card is the moon. So I just kind of looking forward to your reading, and we've also, Scorpio, a lot of the theme has been also death, transformation, and your trump card is Lucky 13, all about it. So I want to see what comes through for you because it's really been a big theme even since last month. So, and I've been talking about that here in September after this full moon, we're on September 9th. If I've been sharing. I shared in my monthly reading in case you watch that, or if you're new, brand new to my readings, there's going to be this stellar, cosmic, I mean, one of a kind. The last time it happened was over 7,000 plus years ago, and the next time it happens will be in 9052, 9052. So this is something that's fantastic in the respect. It's like a sign of God. And what it is that the Virgo constellation, which is the Virgin, and we just had the total solar eclipse in Leo. Leo is above her head with the 12 stars representing the tribe of Israel. And so she's positioned on 9-9 with King Jupiter, Jupiter planet, being uh, um, in the birth canal. And the moon is also at the bottom of her left foot. Okay. And so we fast forward to September 23rd, which is a one-time deal. It only happens every 7,034 years, if I'm remembering that. But it's over the next 7,000 years. And that's when giant Jupiter um, is birthed. And it means the king, it's like Mother Mary and Christ, Jesus Christ. Okay, so comes out again. And I've been sharing it in case you have been following me that I totally believe for months now. I've been saying that I totally believe Jesus is here as a spiritual warrior. He's got a potent posse squad. And I believe now with this constellation it's epic how the Virgin is birthing this Jupiter giant king. And the moon is at the foot and Leo, which we just had that eclipse again. So it's all in alignment like it's supposed to be. Oh, and I want to remember to read this because I forgot to read it for Cancer. But that, Jesus was born, then he was crucified, and then he resurrected. But now I feel with this sign of God, it's saying like he's reincarnated, and he's reincarnated into the spiritual warrior, and now he's going to be her guru hero. And that's what I'm feeling as well from this. And it's called the Revelation. I know there's a number to it, but I kind of forgot. But if you want to even look that up on YouTube, many people, especially like Christian astronomers, are really highlighting this huge. But what I'm trying to say is the month of September is loaded, okay? And also on the 20th, we have in Virgo a new moon. And then on the 22nd in Libra, we have the autumnal eclipse, okay? And I guess why I'm repeating myself so much for every video is because I'm kind of very, very excited because uh, my moon is in Virgo. Okay, so I definitely kind of have to zone in on this. And Pisces is my sun star, so this full moon, especially, I hope to do the reading for full moon because I love doing new moon and full moon videos. That's what kind of my signature is on this YouTube in the respect of. That's what I adore the moon. and also Libra is my rising. So I can't recall when I've ever had all my, you know, moon, sun, and rising all in one month, and then we have this, and my moon Virgo with the moon right at the bottom of this Virgin. You know, I don't want to ramble, but that's why I'm so excited because I really feel that it's going to pump up our psychic abilities even more. I really feel that. And I know that when the last time I was so excited was at the Venus transit, because that only happens like every 200 years. And I know that something happened to me, you know, psychically. And I feel the same thing's going to happen here. So I want to embrace all of you. And, you know, water signs are, we're the most psychic, my friend Scorpio. So, you know, put it out there. Okay. But transformation has definitely come through. Oh, and I did want to introduce, I have 3 decks to introduce today. I, I've been delivering some Angel Spring Loving Miracles, which I was guided to do. And I have these 2 new decks, which is one is called the Angel Prayers, which is this one. And this is Archangel Michael from this deck. You are protected, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protection light. Okay. So this is Archangel Michael in this deck. You can tell that he's the, you know, main when the author selects one card, it's very important. So we'll put him back in the deck so we can pick one card. You can see it's short and sweet what it has to say. And then the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards are here as well. And this, actually, this deck is about angels, ascended masters, gods, and goddesses. Okay? And this is the Archangel Michael from this deck. And it reads, Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. Okay? Trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And I just thought, I just got these decks 3 nights ago. I've just been working them for 2 days now. And I just thought how wonderful that they used the word miracle. And that was the title they guided me to use, Angels Bring Loving Miracles. So I just feel that these decks are going to work well with that series. And actually, Capricorn received the Archangel Michael card already. So I thought that was fun too, that Archangel Michael has come through to our table for September. Okay, I'm working with my old go-to Tarot of the Mermaids, and my True Love Tarot deck is right here. I'm sure some of you have been following me enough. You've seen these decks. But this is another new tarot I just received last night. So my water sign friends are the first to see. Let me see what this is. Okay, I'm still not even familiar with it. I haven't really studied it. I just kind of opened it up. But it's very colorful. And excuse me, what it does bring forward is all ancient mystical wisdom. So there's Romans in here, there's Greeks, there's Egyptians, there's Hindus, there's that kind of vibe. Okay, and I love all that because I was into Egyptology back in my college years, and especially Lady Isis. And Lady Isis came through just first for Pisces. I think it was Pisces. Yes, that on my mind already. But she's bringing Manifesting Magic was her title, Manifesting Magic. And Lady Isis, even before I came on YouTube, I remember I was praying with her, and I could hear loud and clear, have no fear, be fierce and fearless. Have no fear. She's the one who taught me those words. Have no fear, be fierce and fearless. And I repeat that all the time on our channel, on my channel here. We have to be fierce and fearless. Have no fear. So it was kind of cool that she came through. Okay, first card in my hand, and I can see a storm is a brewing, so I'm losing the light. I hope that you all can see what I'm doing here. You might hear some thunder because it was all sunny today, and now it's just changed, but that's okay. That's Florida for you. All right, so let's see. And I'm going to put this here, but I won't forget to read the alignment because I think it's important how we want to, you know, power up our psychic abilities, our prophetic abilities, and just bring that psychic influence into you. And, you know, Scorpio, I talk about you a lot because I love how you have the eagle, you know, and you have the phoenix, and of course your scorpion code. So you can, you know, transmute and transform into all those energies, which is so powerful. So just, you know, bring forward what you have to do And we do want to kind of, that was a theme for this month with this total alignment with this revelation scenario with the birth of the King Jupiter from the Virgin, is to get your house in order, wait on the will of heaven, meaning, you know, unload things you don't need, donate, clean sweep of your house, put everything, you know, in order, tidy, mop the floors. You understand what I mean to do. Because this is going to be a whole new, it's going to be a whole new world when this happens. You know, I don't try to profess things too much, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, I really believe, uh, even non-spiritual people are gonna feel something. I totally do, and I think, you know, I've been saying he's a spiritual warrior. They keep telling me he's here now, here. So, you know, I think they're here now to scare these governments too. You know, and look up because they're coming from the sky. They're not coming on spaceships, my darlings. And definitely, this is a cosmic event from God for source. This is nothing extraterrestrial. No, this is not man-made. This is really, this is a calling from God for us to wake up. Wake up, because Jesus is here reincarnated as a spiritual warrior. I just believe it with all my heart and soul. I really do. I just believe it with my whole heart and soul, and I just pray I get to witness it all. Okay, 9 cards for Scorpio. And then we'll pick one of each of these new decks I have, these oracle cards for the last. Okay? But many blessings to you all. And, you know, Scorpio, you're passionate. Okay? And we've been talking about why I wanted to talk to you about transformation, because the other main theme represents you as well, is the death rebirth. You know, like now we know that Jesus was born, then death, crucified, and then resurrected, rebirth. So, but now he's coming into another reincarnation of his own soul. Okay, so just know that death rebirth is here. So think about that, Scorpio. You know, for you to gain your power through that, because you know you are emotional, and sometimes you don't go into that secrecy, and you know you're a little more of the suspicious of the water signs, you know, and you know you guys are badasses with all those totem animals, and you can seek revenge. So we want to stay away from that kind of deal, you know, especially this month. We want to clear our heads and find within. Introspection has been another theme. We got to go within. We got to meditate. Okay, we got to. Okay, alignment and the affirmation before, affirmation before use. I align now with the vaster presence, which is my true capital S self, my true self. I acknowledge I am more than I have seen myself to be. I now seek to become more, capital M, more, you know. And your true self is talking about your true soul, okay? So consider all that, all right, my dears? Okay, many blessings to you in September. And, you know, may we find peace in this planet. Okay, look at this. You get my favorite king, the King of Cups. Woohoo! How nice. You're the only one so far who received this card. And back in the day, I would write on my cards, and that says, I am Shaman. And actually, I'm bringing my Shaman series back. I just received last night another new deck called, or the other day with these cards, the Vision Quest Native American cards. So, yes, how beautiful. The King of Cups. Yeah, he's fabulous. He's the king of, you know, the hearts, the father card, the love card. He loves his children. And I speak of him because now kings and queens, you know, they've all mastered themselves. They've all made it to that position because they earned it and they gain respect. But this king really comes from his heart. You know, he wants the best for his kingdom. He really thinks with his mind, but he comes from his heart. You know, he really is, like they, you know, they say numerology wise in the respect, he's the father card. You know, he really brings wisdom and love, and he loves his children as well. You can see the pretty dolphin there. So beautiful. Okay, so the king starting with a nice, strong court card here. The king is the top card. Okay, now you receive Major Arcana card, the Hierophant. Very nice too. And the Hierophant in some decks is known as the High Priest. Okay, so this is a good card to receive as well. This is about, um, having that stability, because it's usually in traditional tarot, it's shown as like a pope figure who has stability and is reliable, and but it's also uh, they're kind of like about material possessions, too money. It's like the Vatican kind of thing, yeah. But still, they're the ones that can marry you. It's a nice card. I like when this card comes through. Because it's really about. It's like the universe talks to this Hierophant. He's the high priest, okay, and the magician, high priestess, and then he's the high priest. So the magician and the high priestess talks to the universe, but sometimes we got to keep, and you know how to do that, Scorpio. Some things have to be kept secret or secretive, secrecy, because sometimes when you have knowledge, and people will interpret it or take it off or wrong. Sometimes why we want to stay in silence from people that do not understand what it takes to be that. So, on this channel, we want to learn how to become alchemists and magicians and priests and priestesses. Okay, the Seven of Wands comes through again for my water friends, not from this deck, but this is the Standing Strong Fire Passion Energy card. Okay, and we like when this card comes through because it's either for sevens are spiritual numbers, but it can bring forward spiritual challenges or spiritual victory. So when you stand strong, that considers spiritual victory. Okay, so remember to always believe in yourselves, all right? Never give anybody, your spirit or your or belittle you. You never allow that, okay? This is that you have spiritual knowledge, and even though if they don't even believe one word about your spiritual knowledge, that's all right. Just don't tell them anything. And you know what? Let those people go. Actually, you know, let it go and let it be so. Let them all go. And we have this full moon in Pisces. My Scorpio friends, the water family here should stick together. So please release what no longer serves you at this full moon. It's on the 6th on a Wednesday in Pisces, okay? Well, we can bring our water friends together collectively. But like I said, it's all for all people. But how wonderful knowing that we're connected, as water element signs. That'd be fabulous. And like I mentioned, we're the most psychic, so it's like how fabulous if we could send out positive vibes and you know bring peace to this planet. Ooh, look at this. How nice is that, Scorpio? The Wheel of Fortune, luck, and good luck. Because guess who's being birthed on the 23rd? King Jupiter the child. Jesus. How fabulous. This is grand. This is about fortune. And so please, this month of September is so powerful. We'll never feel anything like this ever again. This is once in a lifetime. This month is the most powerful month in the whole 2017, and never again are we going to witness what's going on here. Okay? Or not so much witness, but feel it and be aware of it and know it's happening, okay? And that you received this is fabulous. You're the second zodiac sign to receive this card, but it's fabulous, okay? This is the trump card of planet Jupiter, okay? The trump card, the Wheel of Fortune. So how beautiful. Standing strong. Standing all the cards strong. So you've received 2 major Arcana cards and the King of Cups. He's my favorite. He's a sweetie. Ooh, look at this. Now you get the King of Fire. Now this exact same card has come through already. But forgive me, I can't even recall. I want to say it was Pisces too. But I know because I've been using the True Love deck for all the readings. I want the True Love deck for all 12 zodiac signs. But he's already come through because we love him too. You can see I put a little heart around him back in the day when I used to write on my cards. but he's that passion fire king. He's all male active, where this king is female receptive. You know, the water is feminine receptive. Okay, but this king is all male active, about passionate energy. Okay, no doubt about it. He's the passionate king, and we love him. Yes, we do. How sweet. So now you have two major arcanas and two kings who have mastered themselves in so many ways. So that's a theme for you now, uh, Scorpio, to stand strong and think like these kings and look at the, kings when they build their kingdom well, it brings them this luck and good fortune, right? Because they have to have the money to rule their kingdom. But here it is right there. So standing strong for you, definitely. And a high priest here. Okay, so now here we go, Scorpio. We've got another major arcana card, but this is now the Tower card, and it speaks of a crisis. Okay, but when we get the Tower card, that's about planet Mars as well. And with planet Mars, there's always going to be some kind of aggression going on. I mean, he's all about that energy, no doubt, aggressive energy. But he's also about creative action, okay? And you have a lot of creative action here. So don't look at this as a negative card per se. Look at it as the card to telling you, if you want to make it for yourself, then like a king and that luck, you got to work it. You got to walk your talk, okay? Because if not, if you're kind of lazy or not really putting out the effort, this is what can happen to you, okay? Because this can then become erratic if you're being erratic. But we want to be aggressive is okay when you're leading in the right direction, okay? But this is also to say you need to stay determined and to have courage. And actually, determination came through with the Chariot card, and courage came through also recently. So that's why I can use those words for the water, for your water sign today, because that just came through for the water sign. Staying determined, the Chariot card, the Cancer's trump card, Chariot, came out for Pisces, and courage just came out for Cancer. So this is why we're going to say. So don't look at this, as, oh no, this is not good. But it's like an alert to you. It's like alert, alert, that it's now time to step it up, you know. And if you are irritated or have anger, well, that's not what we want right now, okay? And this is also about that sexual energy, the Tower card, and you're all about that, my darling. So, but just put it in creative ways, creative, okay? Not angry, not revengeful. We just opened that for you, not being about revenge or anything like that, okay? It's like having patience, deep breathe before you speak, that kind of thing. Because look at all these wonderful cards you have here, and I'm standing that strong. It's just to show to you that when you do go to your, secretive dark side, which we all have, okay, but yours seems to be more can get a little more, um, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just not healthy, not healthy, okay, not healthy. And we want you to be healthy, okay? We want you to be healthy. So but that's powerful for you. That's really letting you rethink what's going on. And here, again, I'm sharing with this September. It's going to change us. It's going to awaken us so much. Even the ones who do not believe, I think something's going to happen to them. It's going to be like a vibration coming through. Seven of Swords. Okay, look at this. We have eclipse in this image. Isn't that fabulous right there? I haven't seen these cards. I just received them last night. Look at this with an eclipse in the background. I'm telling you, there's no coincidence. We just had this eclipse in Leo, and Leo's over the head of the Virgin Virgo right now with the 12 stars of Israel. It's crazy good because it's in the Revelation spoke the Virgin will have 12 stars at her crown, and the moon at her feet, and the King Jupiter child will be being birthed. So, Leo had a lot to be involved with. And we just had this fabulous, fabulous one. And the Seven of Swords was, again, we just was talking about with the Seven of Wands. Sevens can be a challenge, spiritual challenge, or spiritual victory. And we want you to have the spiritual victory, okay? That's what we want for you. We want victory for you, okay? Victory. Probably this is why this card and these two cards came through with this one too, okay? We all have challenges in our life. Even when we're not in a bad mood, somebody can do something to us, a coworker or even a family member, or somebody in the grocery store can say something off because whatever. But the swords is how we're thinking. It's the air element. So please, just watch your thoughts, consider how you speak, you know, contemplate before you speak, because this is truly spiritual work, spiritual work. Okay. It's about spirituality now, no doubt about it. That's what I'm saying. Even the atheist got to feel something coming up here. I'm praying. But definitely, this is taking us. Oh, it is. I don't even want to use the awakening because many of us have awoke. But now this is really, it's about, powering up your psychic abilities. That's how I've been saying it. To be intuitive. Before you speak, intuit your mind, go within, come from your soul, come from your heart chakra. Before you speak, and keep the anger down. Okay, all of us. Look at we're up so much war now, and hate. Hate is. That's why I think this is happening right now. They're here to show and prove. Ooh, look at this! You just received the same card that Cancer did, back to back. Okay, there's a message with this, and you know what? Actually, let me get it because I did read it from the little book. As I just said, I received this deck last night. But this is the Nine of Cups, okay? And the nines are about endings and completions, all right? That's exactly what they're about. But this card can also bring forward that, it's time for you have a good time too, okay? It's time to have a nice time. But, I noticed that this woman was kind of heavy, like, and she's eating the grapes and they're serving her. So I was curious on how they wrote this in this little booklet. It's just keywords here. It's so short. Okay, so let me see. Let's see where it says. This is the cups. Okay. Let's see, cups. Chalices. Chalices. They call them chalices. Okay. But look how nice this says. It says, well, vanity, because you could tell she has some vanity there. But it also says good luck. Okay. Good luck. So, all cards standing strong for you. And look at this. Double whammy, triple whammy, quadruple whammy. With the Jupiter's trump card, the Wheel of Fortune in my hand. And I keep telling everybody about this revelation, this constellation. It's going to change all our lives. It will. Because it's a sign of God, right? It really is. So, think before you speak. If something's challenging you, just take a deep breath. We don't need to go into chaos mode. Okay, crisis chaos mode does nothing for anyone. And you might say something to hurt somebody when you never really even meant to. Okay, that's what happens with anger and hate. People just lose it too quickly. Okay, so just take a breath, deep breath. Okay, and really contemplate that. Okay, my Scorpio friends, we're water signs. We're emotional. I understand. I sometimes can't hold things back. But it's more tears come out of me. But I get angry too. No doubt about it. I've delivered some videos where I'm showing my anger. Ooh, looky here. Haven't seen this card yet. The Prince of Wands. How sweet. So we received already the King of Fire. And now you get the Prince of Fire. And he's really about creativity, energy, like all away. He's that fire, passion, energy. He's my favorite prince in the respect. He's the playboy of the group. And you can tell he's from Egypt. He's an Egyptian prince right there. Let's read him right now because this is a new card that just came through. And you can tell he's something else right there. And he's from Egypt. So let's see what it says here for the prince. Yes. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, the Prince of Wands. Oh boy, Seth. Oh God. The god of conflict. Okay, I wonder why they chose to select Seth for this. Well, the conflict. See, we were just talking about that's not what we need. We don't need conflict. And actually, Seth, Isis, Osiris, and Seth was, they were all back in those days, all brothers and sisters in the lineage, and they were the third from the first, because I believe the Egyptians were extraterrestrials actually coming here. But Seth killed Osiris. But the love that Isis had for Osiris, she found all his body parts and put him back together. Okay. So Seth is definitely a bad boy. I'm interested why they chose him like the bad boy for the Prince of Wands. Yes, the Prince of Wands, I call him more the playboy, not the bad boy, but they chose a bad boy. So, but understand, it's said about conflict. So that's what we're trying to avoid, crises, conflicts that lead to crisis. Okay, please, diffuse that if you can. Just try to diffuse it. We're still standing it strong, and I'm standing strong too. Because sometimes, hey, we have to be strong like that. We really do. But not because you're angry, and like really, Seth is not, I really don't feel that that's a good communicator for that card, Seth. But this is a brand new deck. I haven't even gone through it, but that's my personal opinion. I'm a little more of a, show the love than, killing people. So it's like, especially your own brother. So, but there's a reason they selected him. But I love the colors in this deck. I really do. I like the images very much so far. Okay. All right. But just know for you, Scorpio, uh, maybe Seth came out in the respect because we know sometimes, not all of you, but some of you do have that deep revenge for others.